Get ready for sports laughs and puro Latino flavor with Taco About Sports. Join myself, former MLB star Adrian Gonzalez, and comedian influencer Jay Mendoza for the inside scoop on all things sports. We'll break down the stats, debate the hottest takes, and take you behind the scenes with exclusive athlete interviews. Expect hilarious banter, wild sports stories, and those weird superstitions you won't believe. It's a sports podcast like no other, hosted by two chingon Latinos who bring the heat on and off the field. Jay,
what's up?
Have you heard about Wayne Shelton?
I have not. Tell me the story.
So Wayne Shelton, Josue was able to run into the story of Wayne Shelton, and he made $100 bet for the Texas Rangers to win MLB last year.
They won it.
World Series. Kansas City Chiefs to win Super Bowl.
They won it.
And Oklahoma City to win NBA Finals.
And they just swept who?
So $100. They just swept the first round.
Yeah.
$100 to win 1.7 million.
Whoa.
That is like the ultimate payout.
Crazy.
That is like the ultimate payout. So
he's one away.
He's one away. They won the first series. They're into the next round already. And apparently on this website, it's kind of like deal or no deal, or one of those things where they give you cash offers now if you want to take it instead of the full amount if they were to win. If you were to make that bet, what would you take?
Ooh, that one's tough because what if you win it all? What if, you
got 1.7 possibility, or you could take 300,000 now, 400,000, 500 million. What would you take now? They just won the first series. They'll play the winner of the Mavericks and Clippers.
Yeah.
What's your number, Jay?
Oh, man.
Do you wait? Do you say not right now? Wait, I'll wait.
I would say not right now.
You'd say not right
Yeah,
now? Do you wait and see if like game one they lose, and then you take the offer?
No.
Okay.
I'm all in.
Would you hedge your bet? Do you know what a hedge bet is?
No, I don't know what a hedge bet is.
So a hedge bet is like you have he's got 1.7 million in front of him. He can bet, let's say, $100,000 on all the teams that are left in the playoffs to win the NBA Finals, and some of them are going to win $1 million.
So you could spread it out.
You could kind of figure out a way, or I don't know if you can, but like hedging your bet would be like betting that Oklahoma City doesn't win, and you bet like $800,000 on that, and if they don't win, maybe you win $1 million, and so. Damn.
So you got options.
Hedging your bet is like betting, knowing you have this, and you can bet so you can guarantee to win something.
Got it.
Because his original bet was $100.
So what if you? Damn.
I know, right?
$100, and now you just say, "Hey, here's $100. Now give me my $100, but it's really $300,000."
Yeah. What if somebody like say like Drake comes out and says like, "Hey, I'll give you $800,000 for your ticket," and the betting site is offering him $600,000.
Man, that's
Does
better.
he sell the ticket?
That's better than catching Ohtani's ball, huh?
It sure is. I know that is a really, really crazy bet to bet those, and for those two to hit and waiting on the third one.
But I just want to know what is the offer right now that they'll give him.
I want to know that too.
So the offer he got before they won the first round was $51,340.
51,340 was the
Being
offer.
up 3 games
From $100.
to 0.
From $100, that's 51. That's doing something. But now that they won, it's got to be closer to $200,000.
So we're gonna ask him. We're gonna ask this guy. What are we doing?
Lucky for the people at home watching, we'll have him on.
Well, all right, Wayne. We want to welcome you to talk about sports, and I'm Jay Mendoza. You obviously know Adrian Gonzalez, and we're super excited to interview you because we just want to know, how did you even come up with these picks?
That's forward. We'll start with baseball, obviously, in order here.
It was the first pick, right? Baseball was the first of the three that you had to. Well, you had to choose all three at the same time, but baseball was the first that came about, right? So the Rangers. So let's start with the Rangers, like you said.
Tomorrow's actually 1 year. I made the ticket a year ago tomorrow.
Okay.
Wow.
And if you remember, right about that time, of course, the Rangers had a run differential that was excellent. I think they'd even gotten up to, three digits or over 100, just like the Rays. So their odds were great. They were still sitting at 22-1, and I'm like, with that kind of run differential, I don't see how you don't do at least halfway decent in the playoffs. So, all right, they're on the ticket. And then, long story short, my nephew, he just got into sports, And he decided to try to get into football, and I'm trying to embrace that. And he picked the Chiefs that he wanted to follow. So I said, all right, I'll do it with you so that, I can enjoy it with you.
Okay.
So they went that. And then OKC, right about now, 1 year ago, the playoffs were still going on. And OKC was the 10 seed in the play-in, and they lost. But just like the Kings all of last season, young team and really did well, great chemistry. When I saw them in their one playoff game and how they got to about that 500 record, I said, all right, I'm going to try this again. It worked with the Kings. Let's try it with OKC, and their odds were 70-1, I believe. So I put them on, and there you go. There's the lotto ticket.
And was that the only ticket you did, or did you do a bunch of $100 tickets, and this is the one that's still intact?
I almost never do $100 tickets. This was unique. And ironically, it's the one that, goes the distance, of course. For me, for my futures tickets, I usually do $20-$25. That's okay. That's pretty normal. And it was just one of those freak things where DraftKings is like, here, you can have a 50% profit boost with no restrictions as far as what I could use it on. And they gave me a higher limit that I could use it. And I said, you know what? Screw it. I'll try it one time. And I just did the 100 and did a lotto ticket. And
so you're using DraftKings as the app?
Yeah. I use DraftKings. Well, I use like 4 different sites. I'm big futures better.
Okay.
So you always want to compare those odds because they are not the same from site to site. But in this particular case, DraftKings had the best odds, so I took it. What was the profit boost gave me an extra $600,000 on the ticket. So it's just outrageous.
Yeah. So, we heard that your previous offer for this ticket was $51,000 and some change. Now that Oklahoma City won the series, has that offer changed from the website?
Yes, it actually jumped a couple times, but right now we're at $75,000. Surprisingly, 2 days ago they jumped like 15,000. They didn't even play, but then yesterday they win the series. This morning didn't change, still 75. I'm like, where's the consistency here, guys? Come on, okay, let's pick. We win the series, move it up a little,
For sure.
But it's the same, but that's okay.
So if I were you, I'd be checking it like every minute, right?
Oh, I check it a couple times a day. I do. But really it's contingent on the other games.
Does it change per game, or what does it change? How does it?
Well, now it does. Everything's sped up now that we're in the playoffs. The cash outs are pretty much daily adjusting because you got the other games, and they're impacting things almost exactly the same. Celtics lost a game last week. It jumped like $8,000. I hadn't even played yet. Denver lost a game. It jumped $6,000. So those games are moving the line just as much as actually OKC. It's man.
Yeah. And now that the story's out, have you had any offers from people outside of the website to?
I have.
Is that allowed?
I have. Yeah, I'm going to emphasize unverified. But yes, I have had a couple that offered me outside that were higher than the cash out offers.
Is it Drake?
I wish.
Okay. And have you looked into possibly hedging your bets, and within, the NBA finals here?
That's the whole thing. I've been asked that question. It's just the hard part is, if this was a $1,500 ticket, you need to hedge. Okay, $500-$600 or something. Okay, no big deal. Okay, well, we're talking 1.7. I'm not sitting here in a resort, so I did the math just to have fun with it, and I need at least $180,000 to make it so that if you wanted to stay with the cash out and try to maximize the value of no matter who wins. And obviously that's just not going to happen. So hedge is kind of out.
Have you thought about sharing a profit share with somebody that has money that would be willing to, put in that hedge bet?
Honestly, I don't have that much knowledge about that stuff. I've only recently learned about, for lack of me knowing the proper term, like secondhand sales on active tickets. I've only recently learned about that in the last 2 weeks. So, as far as what you're saying about, share on hedging, you saying that right now, first time I heard it. Legit. So, I'm learning. It's a good thing we're in what I'm calling the rate delay, and we got a week.
I know you've thought about this. If you were to win this bet, what would you do? What would be this is like the first action. Obviously, you want to save some money, but what would be like the one thing that you want to like splurge on for yourself?
Well, I would like to go on a 2-week cruise. I'd love to go one of those places, either Hawaii, Australia, or Alaska. And any one of those sounds absolutely amazing, and it would be great to just sit back for 2 weeks and be like, oh, this was awesome.
and what are you drinking? Are you drinking margaritas? Are you drinking Mai Tais? Are you drinking, like, what's your choice of drink there?
I love tequila. Don't ask me any specifics, but you just give me tequila, and I'm a happy guy. You do that, and you just give me a good amount of beers, I'm good. Give me some Dos Equis. I love that. And that would be a great
So,
trip.
Wayne, at this point, right, how are you truly feeling right now? Are you excited? Are you...
How am I feeling?
Yeah.
Oh, man, dude. Like a ball of 40 different emotions all at the same time that you can't separate, and it's just insane. It's so hard to explain. I mean, you guys, you know pressure. But here, great example. I can't get it off my mind because it's such an exciting and intense thing. And I live in my apartment. I have a coffee table over here in the living room, just like every other person. I walked, according to my little, Fitbit, 4 miles around my coffee table in one day. That's how much my brain is just pacing around about it. So, just as an example.
Are you thinking you're going to ride this out, take it day by day? Are you saying, no, I'm going to stick to it and hopefully they win? Are you looking at it every day to see if you take, what is that cash offer that you would take?
Well, my whole idea has been day by day. I am reanalyzing on a day by day. Don't ask me like I'm not amazing with statistics and stuff. I'm your usual guy that just knows the math you can pull up on MLB and watching the games, But I'm taking it each day. The scenarios change by who else gets eliminated or who else has to drag out. Right now, the Mavs and the Clippers, they're going to drag out a 6-7 game series here before they're going to have to deal with OKC. And we have, 5-6 days off now? So that's something to take into consideration, for Series 2. What happens with Denver, Believe me, the math, the money matters. Don't get me wrong. It matters. $75,000 on the money, I would be very happy. But I'm looking at when are you ever going to have a shot at 1.7 again, and it's 17,000 to 1 ticket. We all know that's not going to happen. So I'm willing to push it a little further than you would on a smaller ticket just because it's never going to happen again, and this is you got a shot at it right now. Take your shot. Every single day I look at these games, I watch these games, I see how they're playing, what's going on, and I just keep that in consideration. I stick to my plan, keep moving forward. Everything's good right now. Let's go. That's where
Let's go. Hey, man, we just want to know, we heard you wanted to get something signed by Adrian. So we were thinking maybe he could sign your ticket.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, sign that over for you?
Just sign that over.
It's a good trade-off.
Yeah, it's a great trade-off, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, that'd be one hell of a souvenir.
Well, Wayne, I will definitely send you, a signed bat. I'll send a signed bat your way and wish you the best of luck.
That'd be awesome.
Best of luck with this ticket. Now, I am not a huge NBA fan, so I will be rooting for Oklahoma City to win this whole thing for you. And we'll keep cheering you on here as we see Oklahoma City continue to move on.
Hey, thanks, guys. I really appreciate that.
Hey, Wayne, congratulations, man.
All right, thanks, guys.
Awesome. Nice to meet you, Wayne.
Pleasure.
Jay, that was a fun interview.
That was a great interview.
Wayne's got a lot of decisions to make.
Man, hey.
Pacing around 4 miles around this coffee table.
I almost feel like, damn, it makes me want to cash out. He was saying on his days off. Imagine that series between the Mavs and the Clippers is not over.
Yeah, I mean, I think if we get like somebody with some money to reach out to him and be like, "Hey, I'll give you $500,000," you know,
Is that someone yourself?
Adrian, what
Like,
are we
hey,
talking
What
about?
are we flying to Arizona?
no, but for real, like I think the cash offer is too low for him to take.
For sure,
in my
for sure,
opinion,
yeah.
You know? And so he's got 5 days to just sit on this and have that cash offer.
Dude,
go
that's
up,
got to be
but-
the longest 5 days of his life
Yeah, I mean,
because he
the
has to finish watching this other series.
And if they win game 1,
Oh,
that gives him
bro.
another 2 days, right? I mean,
Yeah.
they're supposed to win. What are they? They're the 1 seed, right?
They're the 1 seed. They came in
Yeah.
as a 1 seed, yeah.
So they're,
Wayne just messaged me right now. He said that he blacked out, that all this is messing with him. Like, he can't stop thinking about it.
Yeah.
That he blacked out, that he hopes that it was a good interview.
Oh, it was a great
it was a
interview,
great
dude.
interview. Yeah, it was a really good interview.
And I hope we get to interview him again when he wins
yeah.
the money.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But yeah, that was a cool interview. One thing we do have to say is that, this is not a financial
Hey,
advice.
we know nothing about sports betting.
We're not encouraging people to bet. We are here to just, bring out the news and talk about sports.
Talk about sports.
And this is a sports topic we want to talk about. So just, we are not encouraging anybody to gamble. We're not telling you what to do with your money. That's not what we're about. But, congratulations to Wayne on this.
And we don't even
this
know if he's going to
opportunity.
win. So
Yeah, exactly.
it's just
So,
one of those things.
Well, that was fun.
That's crazy.
I feel like you had to cash out, right?
I that's what I was feeling. That's
Well,
why I asked him, like, is there any point you cash out?
He did the math. So he needs $200,000 to be able to hedge his bet today correctly and be able to make probably $200,000.
He knew the exact number, $180,000.
Yeah.
That's how you know he's been sitting or walking around
Doing
with
the
a
math.
calculator.
Yeah.
And he probably said, "Oh, I'm going online with Adrian." Hey, Adrian.
Little loan here.
Man, that was great though.
That was great. Well, yeah.
Talk about sports. See you guys later.
See you guys later. Talk about sports.